Subhash Chandra Bose, born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack in Orissa. He died in 1945, 11th August in Taiwan. Said one individual may die for an idea, but that idea will after his death incarnate itself into 1,000 lives. Subhash Chandra Bose was an Indian nationalist whose defiant patriotism made him a hero in India, but whose attempts during World War II to rid India of British rule with the help of the Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan left a troubled legacy. Subhash Chandra Bose said, one individual may die for an idea, but that idea will after his death incarnate itself into 1,000 lives. Yes, one seed may die for a bigger tree. One seed goes down into a beautiful soil, not on a tar road. But if the seed is born with 1,000 warrior strength of a tree, it might even grow in a tar road, or it might find a root and it might penetrate that deep to build it that strong. One individual, one seed to become a big tree may die for an idea, and that becomes a big tree with thousands of seeds spurting out to create another huge area. It is that simple. When you grow into a garden, then you can see you're all worrying about a pigeonhole. You've been dragged into a pigeonhole into the city, and they sell you all. They give you the salary and take all the money in the name of food. But in a land, you have so many. Just one plant will give you so many seeds, and every year, your land after land you can grow. Yes, just with the rainwater harvesting, sir, and the drip irrigation is sufficient. You can grow. If only if that your idea comes into a person. Now we are talking about a seed. Now Subhash Chandra Bose is talking about an individual, about a human body. A human body is also such. One individual may die for an idea. No individual will die for an idea. Only a man who has worked very hard, who has got the deep, intimate relationship with the nature, who is in deep in love with that subject, only then he may die for an idea. The death has to happen. Everybody has to die with a borrowed knowledge. That is the first death he is talking. When you die with that idea, with the borrowed knowledge, and you have cleansed yourself so beautifully, that person only will have a deep, intimate relationship with the nature. When that person has got a deep, intimate relationship with the nature, then he's a warrior who can roar like 1,000-man warrior. The man with all the skeletal muscle but no dirty fat at all. Yes, that is no cholesterol, no BP, no sugar. Where are the diseases coming? It's coming because you have never seen the sunlight, you never moved in the sunlight, never moved into Mother Earth. That is the love for the motherland. That is the patriotism. Love for your own land is the nationalistic spirit. That is the deep love Subhash Chandra Bose was telling. I keep on telling. One person in the martial arts, they say, if you draw a circle, without touching the circle, can you draw a bigger circle? The idea is, your parents have got a circle, a small land. You immediately ask for a division of the land. Then you are a slave, worse than an animal. You have got no patriotism, no love. There's no deep, intimate relationship with the nature is lost. Nature with the family is lost. The joint family, the family tree is lost. Then you become a nobody. They will destroy you very fast. You do not know that. And you fight and you break that land. And then you go and buy a pigeonhole, and even your own children don't even respect you, the neighbors don't respect you. And the only respect you get is BP, sugar, all diseases, you have mental problems, and then you go to a club to die there. Subhash Chandra Bose is telling one individual may die for an idea. That individual has got a deep, intimate relationship with the nature. That person will draw a bigger circle. Before you could ask for that first circle, you will draw a bigger circle. When you draw a bigger circle, the small circle becomes nothing. The small circle melts with the bigger circle. It becomes a little more bigger. You are more respected. You are more healthy. Where there is pain, that when you have a love for it, when one individual may die for an idea, then when you die, you have an idea, a scientist to develop, to feed 1,000 people from the hard labor, 1,000 multiply. There's no plus, there's no addition coming. When you know to roar 1,000 men warrior, 1,000 multiplied into 1,000. That never happened. People kept on following. You all became followers. Subhash Chandra Bose was asking for seekers. He said, one individual may die for an idea. I'm looking for that seeker who can go deep in love with his own wife and his parents and his family tree and his joint family system and his land without selling the land. The land can give you more and more. It never said no. The sunlight never said no, not even one. Every day it is giving you in millions and millions of worth of rupees. The wind is giving you. The rain, when it comes, it is excess. You do not know how to collect it up. You are a beggar. When they come, you close the door. That is what God was always telling. You're praying to me. When I come to your door, you lock the door. I may come in a beggar's form. No, he never came in a beggar's form. God always came like a king, like an emperor. You forget to welcome him. He came like a massive big rain. He came like a big wind. You did not use the wind energy. You did not use the rainwater, ozone water. It is full of medicine. It can treat any diseases. You ran inside. You see the rain. You ran inside thinking you might fall sick because the whole body is dirty, stinking with them. With the medicine, stinking without any work, stinking with your slavery mind because you have been slaved, you have been made a nobody. That was what Subhash Chandra Bose was telling. The emperor comes in God's form, rain, sunlight. Can you believe? It keeps on knocking your door and you close the windows and your door and then you on the AC and the fan. Can you believe? Sit in the sunlight. That person can roar like 1,000 men warrior. When that person dies for an idea, when he dies, means when he melts with that idea, when he melts with their motherland, melt with the nationalistic spirit, he melts with his own wife, melt with his own parents, melt with the family tree. But that idea will after his death, incarnate into 1,000 lives. 1,000 lives is so powerful. It doesn't come weaklings. It doesn't come like a weak child. It comes with a powerful idea. So powerful. It stands any storm. That practice. To get that practice, you have to become a martial artist. Everybody, girl or boy, must be a martial artist. Should practice. That is the base. When you practice martial arts, not the dancing martial arts, not the sports martial arts I'm talking about the fighting martial arts. Yes. You have to fight to get out all the dead weeds out. The idea is very powerful, and you should have a warrior spirit to keep on removing the weeds non-stop without a break. People ask me, Mr. Rakum, when do you take off? I said, when the sun takes off. Then when is a holiday? I said, every day is a HOLYDA, holiday. Every day is a holiday for me. Continue to do that. Yeah, it is very easy. When you penetrate deeper, the power is so much. Subhash Chandra Bose said, one individual may die for an idea, but that idea will, after his death, incarnate itself into 1,000 lives. This is my 98th short discourse.